Okay, so where do I begin? Basically, when I was originally recording this playthrough, the last part, like the end of the game, well, there was a hiccup with the recording, and I basically went through like about an hour and 20 minutes of the game, the end of the game, and when I loaded it up, I found out that it didn't record right. It was just a still frame and a bunch of audio. So here I am just finding this out now once I finished part 5 up, because I went to finish part 6, the last part, and I realized that I had nothing that was functioning. And so it kind of sucks because it's not going to be quite the same. It's not going to be quite as new. I'm going to try and splice in my original reactions when I can, like when I can sync it up. But unfortunately, this is just one of those crappy things that happen sometimes when you record these things. I am very happy to say, though, that I did get a capture card, and I'm going to be able to just use my normal PlayStation instead of having to use this emulator, which I'm pretty sure is causing a lot of the problems. We're going to go back there, and I'm going to have to do the whole thing over again, which is just fun. Not fun, but whatever. We'll do it, and because I need to have an end for the game. I can't just leave it. Here's hoping that it actually works this time. Oh, wow, that's really loud. Oh, and here's this dumb limiting problem. I will not miss that. So, we were in here with Lisa, I guess, weren't we? I'm trying to remember. It was after that whole scene with Alessa, wasn't it? And she had the weird eye twitch. Well, this looks fun. Don't go in it.
I'm being summoned.
Is that an elevator?
What happened in this town? What could be making things like this?
Alessa.
I have a feeling if I take the elevator down, I'll find it.
And here I am just thinking, please be recording normally. Please, please, please be recording normally. I also just set up a new desk and I moved my computer, and so of course the controller cord is a bit farther away from the PC than it used to be, and so it's just kind of dragging a little. It's making me feel like my hands are in a kind of awkward position, so alright. Oh, why every time? Oh, there's the map button. I already forgot the keys again. It's only been a week since I beat it the last time. Ooh, what's that? I kind of vaguely remember her running down before. Ooh. Kind of missed half of that, but... Going into phaleg. Well, I should at least be able to move through this a lot quicker, which will be nice. Alrighty, so let's try and figure this all out again. Okay, this is the birdcage room. It's very strange, huh? Birdcage is locked. There's a flying key inside. It's insane, you know, I have the volume down so low, and yet it is still so loud. Oh, shit! Oh! Still got me. I don't remember that. Man. They love creeping up on you, don't they? Hey, is it me or does it seem like my gun is actually aiming better? It's kind of cool. I know I was, the first time I was playing, it was just constantly missing. Throughout my whole playthrough, you can kind of see it just missing. All this is the key and the pipe, which I need, I believe, some pliers for. I'm cheating a little bit here because I already did this pretty recently too. So I need a key for that, and I think this goes into the antique shop room. Yeah, and I need that plate for this. Old clock. There is a square hole in the center of the clock. The hands of the clock, it's a key. I can't get to it because of the glass cover. All right. We got first aid kit. It's funny, in this version, there's no hole in the wall. I don't know if I ever noticed that before. I wonder if he says anything about it. Just a wall. Well, let's do a save. This is probably where I saved before. Look, it's like the exact same one. Yes, we will overwrite it. Locked. I need something for that. I need something for that. So this is the only one. I remember the first time I played, I was actually very nervous about coming into the basement. Because I hate basements. I mean, who likes basements? They're scary and dark and creepy. Oh, and here is Alessa's desk. Finally, I don't know if you remember, I was looking for it before in the school. Go home, thief, drop dead. So the kids were not very nice to Alessa in school, which kind of sucks. And here we have the pliers and the screwdriver. Now, it has been like a week, so it's not like I just did this, but still, I did it pretty recently. And I remember that I was actually very worried about being able to figure it out because I used to have a map and, oh man, my younger self had a hell of a time navigating this place, but I actually found it was pretty easy. It's very sequential. Like, you get one key, you go into the locked door, and then you get another key and you go into the next locked door. So, wrong key. Which key? Is it select? There it is. Use the pliers. That is so high-pitched and awful. It's just like, it might as well be nails on a chalkboard. Okay. Now we got the key. The one of the keys. I can't remember which key we got. Which one was it? Oh. I'm never going to remember that. We got the ophiel key. Okay. Which one was ophiel? Ophiel is... It's either the... Here. You can kind of make it out on the door. Oh, and I don't remember any of this now. It's locked. So there's this little puzzle here. I do remember this, at least. The Grim Reaper's list. And they basically have a bunch of people. And you are supposed to use the first letter of each of their names in the order of their age. And it kind of says that here. Names engraved on a lithograph, the Grim Reaper's list. Yes, the head count is set young and old lined up in order of age. Then the pathway opens awaiting them, the frenzied uproar, the feast of death. And so I'll do that in a little bit, but I'm going to go through all these doors here if any of them open, which I can't recall. Oh, there's one. Ah, I remember this too. This is the, if you look at all the pictures, it kind of shows you how many legs all of these things have. Like the crab has 10 legs, and, well, appendages is probably more like it, since the claws aren't technically legs, but they are arms. So you basically go around and you have to say how many appendages it has. So in this case, it has 6. So you just pick 6. And this one has 8. And this one's easy, it just has 4. And this is the plate for the clock. So we can go get that key from the antique shop room. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's so loud. And why doesn't she die? I'm gonna have to turn that down. It is just so loud. I can't imagine how bad it is for anybody listening. Like, I would have to turn it down. Oh, I just came from here. I would have to turn it down because it is so stinking loud. That's locked. Did I just come out of ophiel? Okay, I did. Alright, so the puzzle is pretty simple. It's just alert. Easy to remember. And it's pretty easy to figure out if you're looking at the list of names too. So here I think we get to see Lisa. If I remember correctly. I thought we got to see Lisa. Maybe she's through here. Lisa! She's hiding from me. Here's one of the... I don't know what you want to call it. Symbols that you need for the final boss fight. Must be loading up the scene.
Harry?
There she is.
Lisa, what's the matter with you?
I get it now. Why I'm still alive even though everyone else is dead. I'm not the only one who's still walking around. I'm the same as them. I just hadn't noticed it before.
Lisa.
Stay by me, Harry. Please. I'm so scared. Help me. Save me from them. Please. Harry?
Jeez, Harry. What the heck? Like, who has a response like that? Man, I used to play the heck out of this song. It's called Not Tomorrow, if I remember right. I'm gonna say, I still don't really understand what the heck happened with Lisa here. I've read all sorts of different things, but I still don't really understand how she managed to be so normal. And then all of a sudden, this happened to her.
Lisa?
I was actually reading something today when I was looking up another topic, and it was saying that the reason Lisa turned was because the Floros messed up Alessa. So I guess Alessa, the idea is that Alessa was keeping her safe or together. And that once Alessa got taken down, all of a sudden, Lisa reverted or became what she would have become. It is interesting though, because that would denote that, I don't know, that Alessa cared about Lisa, that she wanted to keep her safe. And wouldn't you think there would be a little bit of contempt for someone who, I don't know, knew that something was wrong with you but took care of you all that time anyways? I mean, I guess it could go both ways, you know, because Lisa was kind of a victim in it too, because she was on drugs and, you know, being probably blackmailed by Kaufman, or at least, you know, holding the drugs over her head. But so it says there's a diary on the floor. Ask doctor to let me quit being in charge of that patient. It's too weird. Still alive, but with wounds that won't heal. Told the doctor I quit, won't work at that hospital anymore. The room is filled with insects. Even with doors and windows shut, they get in to spite me. To the hospital. Feeling bad, need to throw up, but nothing comes out. Vomiting, only bile. Sounds wonderful. Blood and pus flow from the bathroom faucet. I try to stop it, but it won't turn off. That's awful. I mean, like it's a hallucinogenic or something. Need drug, yeah. And so here we go, where Kaufman was basically keeping that drug over her head. Help me. Sucks. Whole story sucks, you know? And going through that whole resort area, you know, there were all those notes about, you know, the people at the Indian Runner that were peddling. What did they call it? PT something or PS? I can't remember now. PC something? I can't remember. I'll have to like look it back up. But whatever they called it, it was like a 3-letter acronym. But everybody involved, and they talked about like the mayor, the anti-drug mayor, and they talked about like an inspector or something who got killed too. Anybody who got involved, you know, was pretty much taken down. So, what do we have now? We have that extra symbol, and we have the time plate. And we have sadness. We have lots of sadness. Because poor Lisa is now just another lumpy flesh nurse. Ow, what the heck? Really? I mean, like, he could be dead, like dead from that, blind from it at least. I guess you wouldn't be dead from that, but I mean, if it nicked you in an artery, you could be dead. So which one was that? It's hagith. That's phaleg. So I think hagith is the elevator. Yes. Don't really remember. I think I just kind of go up each floor and try not to get lost. It's a plan. Oh, geez. Look at it. It's like hitting every time now. Like, what happened that fixed it? I mean, I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. This is amazing. I can actually hit what I'm aiming at for once. Oh. Oh, now I'm missing a little. I mean, I'm pretty far away, though. So I'm not too upset about missing from that far away. Okay. So where were we coming from? We came from here. Let's check all the doors. See what we got. We got lots of locked doors. That is one of my few disappointments with this game, is just how many places you can't get into. Because they're just locked. It's another one of those symbols, and I think, what are these, rifle? Rifle shells. That's right, the purple ones are shot shells, shotty shells. I think that's the only reason. Oh, wait, no. It's a good thing I looked. We will definitely be needing that so that we don't get caught up in a hentai. Everybody's like, what is she talking about? So there is a monster, and it's in sort of like a refrigerator or a cabinet. And if you don't put this ring up, well, then it comes out and it gets you. It kills you. And if I recall, it's like a big tentacle. Oh, man. Hey, ladies. Oh, no, it's a green one. No, stop missing. Well, those green ones take so many shots. Locked. I mean, I guess in this case, it's a good thing that there aren't that many doors open because... Oh, that's cool. That's right. That's the one that goes back to one of the other hallways. So I gotta remember that and try not to get too lost. But since this is such a confusing area, can you imagine how awful it would be if everything was unlocked? You'd never be able to figure out where you were going. Hello? Hello? Is there anything in here? What have we got? Oh, I remember this. This is steel plate screwed to the wall, so I gotta use this screwdriver, but then I'm gonna have to go and turn the power off because there's like electricity running through the key, which is kind of messed up. But because I don't want to get zapped, I'm just gonna leave and hope I don't get killed in the hall. Because in this portion of the game, they just love to send new bosses, not bosses, are enemies at you when you think you're safe. They say, oh, you think you killed everything? Well, here's a new one, and it'll be like right outside the door. You've seen it a couple times already. What's this? Oh, a camera. Okay, that's good. That's good, we need that. Okay. So, in this case... Oh, that's not the right way. I don't know if I want to go the other way or not. Because I want to go back up to the 3rd floor. I can't remember where that door comes out, but I think it comes out in the main hallway. So we're gonna go up to the 3rd floor. And try not to get scared by the music. Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. I remember this. I wonder what they worship. Nothing good. So here, I barely was able to figure out how to do this the last time, but you have to use the camera. So it'll show you, you know, the position, the light to the future. And I think I'm going to write it down so that I don't mess it up. Okay. We've got triangle, little arrow, and another little arrow. So we'll go do that first. How about this music, huh? I mean, it's kind of giving me a piercing migraine, but I won't deny it's unnerving. Oh, the squealing. Oh. What is in here? A key. I got a pen in my mouth. The Birdcage Key! Yay! We can finally take home our very own pet key. I know that wasn't very funny. Let's use the camera again. And this time we've got that sort of square, a plus, and another triangle. And now we don't need the pen anymore. Okay. The light illuminating the darkness. I cannot think at all with this music. I might have to actually turn this down at some point. Okay. What's in here? Health drink. Books. Bloody books. There's a place mark in the book. White Claudia. Oh, here we go. Here's the drug. Perennial herb found near water. Reaches height of 10 to 15 inches. Oblong leaves, white blossoms. Seeds contain hallucinogen. Ah. Ancient records show it was used for religious ceremonies. The hallucinogenic effect was key. I can imagine. I kind of remember that there wasn't anything else. I actually did investigate the room, and I tried looking at all these little books, and none of them worked, so don't think I'm being lazy. I just remember. I remember looking in this room. Okay, so all done here. I gotta turn this music down. I can't take it. I just can't take it. How funny is it? I turned it down and it's still loud. Where are we going? I don't know. Did I get a key? I'm trying to remember. I got the Birdcage Key. I think that was here. Yep. Okay, flutter key. Did I have any? Oh, I have the ring too. I think I need to go down into the basement. Key of phaleg. Because I need to turn the power off so that I can get that one symbol. And this is the one that brings me down in there. I'm going to run over here and save really quick. Just because with all the problems I've had with recording this last part, I just want to make sure. Save here. Okay. So, phaleg. What? Oh, there they are. There's these little invisible zombie brats. They're like the squeakers, but they're bad. They have knives and stuff, and they'll attack you. It's pretty awful. I remember there being a lot more of them down here, but I also played on a lot of different difficulties. Could just be there aren't that many on easy. Oh, here we go. So here's the refrigerator I was talking about. See how there's like a little chain there? You have to use this ring, or else the tentacle monster comes out and gets you. If you take out the dagger, which you need to open the door. The dagger of Melchior. Okay. And we're gonna get out of this messed up kitchen. See? See? That could have been coming for Harry. Out of here. I don't think I can get in here. Yeah, I need the bethor key. And what's in here? A very, very pixelated floor is in here. Well, look at that. Look at them like putting that there just so I couldn't get by. What a pain. Let's see, health drinks. Those of you listening are probably like, why does she hit the key like 10 times to pick up one item? The answer is because I'm impatient. Oh, there's the stupid jelly beans. Do you want to open the bag? Heck yeah, man. I think I recall saying something about how I would be stress eating some jelly beans. In fact, I find it kind of BS that he just opens the bag and lets them go all over the floor, because how would you not be even like slightly interested in whether or not those jelly beans were any good? Wouldn't you want to know? Oh, here's the VCR room. So we can finally look at that tape. Yay. I've waited so long.
What is it? Still has an unusually high fever. Eyes don't open. Getting a pulse, but just barely breathing. Her skin is all charred. Even when I change the bandages, the blood and pus just start oozing through. Why? What is keeping that child alive? I can't stand it any longer. I won't tell a soul. Promise. So please.
I think she just wants to leave. You know, like, poor girl. Maybe that's why Alessa was trying to keep her alive, because she felt bad for her, you know? I guess if I was there and I was aware of everything that was going on, I'd feel pretty bad too. Oh. Saw a drawing on that wall. Oh. Sad little Alessa. The floors and walls are covered with graffiti. I see a bunch of weird eyes and stuff. Like, well, look at that thing. Is that God? They're God. I see kill. Kill and eyes and help. Alright. We're going, I think, here. That's where the kids' room is, so... Aratron. So we have the bethor key. We have the aratron key that we need to get still. So here's like the final boss room. This is Alessa's childhood room. This is where you have to put all these symbols. So I'm just going to put up everything that I have so far. I think I still need one more. So what's really funny too is that if you look at all the pictures on the ground, like, doesn't this pink thing kind of look like either the lizard from the school, the boss, or maybe those dogs? And the same thing here with that. It looks a little bit like one of those gargoyles. I don't know what the green guy is though, or the green person. It's weird. Butterflies and just some cards. I was wishing that there was more in here, but you use the key of bethor. Oh, here's where the power is. Oh my gosh, though, I gotta remember. Where was that plate? Was it on the second floor? I think it was. Because don't I have to use... I can't use the elevator to get to it, so I have to use that teleport door. Right? If only I could remember which one was the teleport door. It's this one, maybe? Oh. Oh no. What? What? Who? Where? See it? See it? They got knives! They're very angry. I don't remember which door it is. No more electrical key. And it's the last key. We're just about there. I'll actually be curious to see if I make better time. Probably will. Oh jeez. Whoop! Oh, that freaked me out because he like turned all weird. Love how I'll make excuses. It freaked me out because he turned weird. It wasn't because I'm a giant wuss. Here we go. Use the key. Aratron.
Everything is going according to plan, sheltered in the womb.
But it's not done yet. Half the soul is lost. That is why the seed lies dormant.
And what soul remains captured in that husk is buried deep down in the subconscious.
Are you trying to say it won't work? That wasn't our agreement.
No, these are just stalling tactics. If we lend a hand, we will be able to get power. Never fear, the promise shall not be broken.
But the power we could draw now will be very weak. Almost nothing. Unless we get the other half of the soul.
We'll use a magical spell. Feeling this child's pain, it's sure to come.
But that will take time.
So they summoned Cheryl back so that they could get the other half. They were in it for the long game. Pick it up, Perry. The disc of ouroboros. Alright. Whew. That's just about boss time, I think. Save. Hey, look, I saved one last time. And we're gonna equip the rifle. So, true story. I'm gonna pause while I tell this story so that you don't have to hear all that music in the background. But because this last boss flies in the air, they made it, the developers made it, so that if you run out of ammo, you instantly kill it, which is kind of ridiculous, but it's also kind of cool. So I used to be a total cheese about it, and I would just unload all my ammo at the beginning of the fight. Can you imagine being so much of a wimp that you actually wasted all that time doing that? I'm kind of surprised that I did it myself.
Come along. No. No. I don't want to. Do what Mommy tells you now. I just want you to lend me a teeny bit of your power. That's all. No. I don't want to do it. It will make everyone happy, and it's for your own good, too. Oh, but Mommy, I just want to be with you. Just two of us. Please understand. Oh, yes, I see. Maybe Mommy has been wrong. Mommy! Why didn't I see this before? There's no reason to wait. Herein lies the mother's womb, containing the power to create life. I could have done it all myself. Mommy?
I mean, I don't really know exactly what she means there. You know, maybe that's the point where she realizes that she's gonna burn the crap out of Alessa and try and force the demon soul out of her. Or maybe she just was like, I'm gonna have another baby and have the other part. I mean, whatever. The art, man. And Dolly is just mean. She's mean and rotten. Can't even imagine having a kid just like for the purpose of using it for power, for something so fleeting and stupid.
I was shocked to realize the talisman of Metatron was being used. In spite of the lost soul returning at last. Just a little longer and all would have been for naught. It's all because of that man. We must be thankful to him.
Oh, that's so great that I helped.
Even though Alessa has been stopped, his little girl has to go. What a pity.
Wow.
Freeze! What in the devil's name? Ah!
Dahlia.
Well, well, well. To think you'd make it this far.
I'm
Where's
biting my
Cheryl?
nails.
What have you done to her?
So much drama.
What are you talking about? You've seen her many times restored to her former self.
I'm in no mood for jokes.
Don't you see? She's right there.
Nani?
That's absurd.
You are the only one who thinks so.
Why? Why are you doing this?
Why?
It's been a long 7 years. For the 7 years since that terrible day, Alessa has been kept alive, suffering a fate worse than death.
By the best mom ever.
Alessa has been trapped in an endless nightmare from which she never awakens. He has been nurtured by that nightmare, waiting for the day to be born. That day has finally come. The time is nigh. Everyone will be released from pain and suffering. Our salvation is at hand. This is the day of reckoning, when all our sorrows will be washed away. When we return to the true paradise.
Wow.
My daughter will be the mother of God.
Oh, jeez. This can't be good. Well, that's not too bad. Oh! Kaufman? Yep.
Quit screwing around. Return things to how they were before.
Kaufman!
Did I ask for this?
I never asked for this.
Nobody uses me. You won't get away with this.
Your role is over. We don't need you anymore. What do you think you can accomplish by coming here?
My, aren't we getting cocky? Bet you can't see this and keep your cool.
Aglaphidus? Aglaphidus?
Aglaphidus! I thought I got rid of that!
Get her,
All I had to
Kaufman.
do was plant it somewhere for you to find. You all, well, kept you busy. Ah, you're easy. And there's more where this came from.
Stop it!
Do it, Kaufman. And the sound's all over the place. It's like really loud, and then his dialogue's all low. Well, now it's completely quiet. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Well, I kind of remember what's gonna happen, but I won't ruin it. Oh, what's that? I am all-powerful God, but I cannot stop Badal from flying in air at me. My feet are very square and rectangular.
What the?
That funky music. Uh-oh. That maniacal, crazy laughter. What on earth? That's not supposed to happen while you can barely even hear his voice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is bad. This is so bad. Ah, yes. That is what Dahlia has been fiending for. Oh, whoa, I don't remember that. He killed her. That's pretty funny. Just like, zap. Screw you, lady. No, Harry. Oh, move, move, move. The first time I played this, I just stood there for a while. So I thought this time I would actually try to do it right. Oh, and we got him. Oh. I'm getting chills. It's still such a good ending after all this time. And just like it began, Harry is taking home a new little baby. And don't you just feel bad for Alessa? Who's like not even just Alessa, like that's basically like, you know, the combination of his daughter and Alessa. So I mean that's like his daughter right there. She's like, here, get out. Take little me and run away from this horrible place. He's like, alright, man. I'm gonna get Sybil. We're gonna go. Oh, I guess he didn't even get Sybil. He just, like, let her walk off on her own. Oh, this is the best part right here. Totally the best part. She's like, nah, bruh. You're not getting away. I'm taking you down with me, mother... Oh, it's just so fitting. It is so fitting. That guy was such a jerk. You think about how he used her, too, you know? Here we go. We got the good plus ending going here. Don't drop the baby, Harry. Don't drop the baby. Once again, Alessa saves them. It's rough. But they made it. One of the coolest things about this game is that there are so many different endings, and they're not all super different. But for each ending, there's a different song. There's like a unique song for each one. I think this song is called Tears of Cheryl. And there's another one that is like Sybil's song, and it's like really heavy guitar, like... Oh wait, no, that's the one from Silent Hill 2. I'm thinking about Angels Thanatos. No, but from this one, it's the one that's kind of got the... It's like a guitar song. Acoustic guitar though, not heavy guitar, electric. But yeah, basically the endings all revolve around whether you save Sybil and whether you save Kaufman. So those are like the two defining factors. Like you can kill Sybil, and if you never save Kaufman, then the game considers that you didn't save him too. So you have the bad ending, which is like you didn't save Sybil, you didn't save Kaufman. And then I think the bad plus ending, if that's what it was called, I think, is the one where you save Kaufman, but you don't save Sybil. And then there's one where you save Sybil and you don't save Kaufman. Yeah, and then there's the one where you save them both. So. Oh, and there's another ending too. It's an alien ending, which is actually pretty freaking hysterical, but you can only do it on a next play, on a next fear, I think they were called. So I might have to do that because it's funny. It's really funny. Just like the dog ending in Silent Hill 2, it is definitely one of those things you've got to see. Like, these guys knew how to make a funny blooper ending, that's for sure. Speaking of which, at the end of the credits, there is a very special blooper reel. I just hope that I cleaned up the graphics enough to the point where you can actually see them clearly, because I've been noticing that a lot of the sort of cinema graphics don't really look as good. They look kind of blurry. But here you go. It should be starting up like any second now. And there's also one other really cool thing after this. Oh, yeah, they showed it. So the intro cinema that normally shows Harry and his wife actually changes to Harry and Sybil, which is just so cool. Oh, here we go. I wish it wasn't so blurry, but I tried so hard to clean it up more, too. I love this. Imagine Kaufman not being a total jerk. I think Sybil was boozing. She was boozing on set. She looks a little buzzed there, doesn't she? Oh, I love this. Evil Cheryl. Oh, yes. Alyssa looks a little hot here, huh? I mean, besides the bloody chest. Her face looks good, though. Oh, and we can't forget Dahlia and her crazy ass. Oh, here she comes. Do you want a big kiss? That eyeshadow, huh? Oh, and the best one. We saved the best for last, Harry. Don't fall. Oh, I love this. He's all like, hey, look at how awesome I am. If I'm remembering right anyways. There you go. Hey! I'm gonna actually, I don't know if it'll work because this is an emulator, but it would be really cool. It would be really cool if when I let it play through again, that, look at all those saves, 33 saves. Did I actually die once that I actually needed to continue? I did pretty good in terms of getting the items though. 170 out of 204, that's not too bad. What did I get for a rank? I got a 10 star. I don't remember what the highest you can get is, but you can see I got the good plus ending. But anyways, I'm gonna go through past this, and I think it lets you save, and if you have that memory card on file, then usually the intro movie will change, which is pretty cool. But anyhow, I'm gonna eventually get through to Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 3. I'm gonna play them all because they are some of my favorite games, and I might actually go back and forth though. I don't know, because I kind of want to wrap up all the games that I want to play on the PlayStation before I move on to the PlayStation 2. So the next game I'm planning on putting together is the next game I'm planning on putting a playthrough for is Resident Evil, the first one. The very first one. I found as early of a copy as I could. I think the one I own, I don't know, I'm going to try and use both. Because I did try using the one that I own in the CD-ROM and it would not work. I don't know why. It seems to be really fluky. Like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So I might mess around with it and see if I can get it to work. But the one that I own, I think, is the director's cut. It was actually the game that came in a big rectangular hard case. That's the one that I have though. But anyway, I appreciate everyone who sat here through the whole game with me. And let me know if you want to see the next fear and if you want to see that alien ending, because that is definitely something I could do. I could probably play through really quick now that I've got most of the game under my belt. And just, you know, the nice thing about the alien ending is it's not as long, so it's a much quicker game. And I can show you, like, there's a bunch of places where you basically have to use the channeling stone. And I think it ends at the lighthouse. So, alright, there you go. Original Silent Hill for PlayStation.